So let me tell you a little bit about the Find. The Find is a shopping search engine. We're focused on shopping, and when it comes to retail, nobody does it better than we do. 500,000 stores that we index, 500 million products. Really every store, every product, be it from Nordstrom, Etsy, Amazon, garage hobbyists, or one-of-a-kind boutiques. We put structure around a lot of unstructured data, and we make it all uniformly searchable. But search is dead. Okay, maybe that's a little bit over the top. But it got your attention, and I only have 5 minutes, so I have to be concise and compelling. Search is actually perfect when you know what you want. The more specific you can be, the better your results are going to be. The better results you're going to find, the better the experiences, the better, the more qualified consumer leads that retailers get. So search isn't going anywhere. It's a great business, believe me. But what if you just want to shop? You've got 10 minutes to kill. Don't judge. Shopping should be fun. Can be entertaining. But empty search boxes aren't necessarily entertaining. What do you do with that? What's inspiring? How are you going to fill those 10 minutes? So what is inspiring? Retail homepages? Sometimes. Is it shopping apps? Some of them. Is it Amazon? Not yet, but they're definitely not content to just be a fulfillment house for things we've already decided we want. Retail footprints have an incredible ability to inspire us to buy the things that we didn't know we needed before we actually saw them. Just think about your last trip to Costco, and certainly tell you about mine. So as big as online retail has gotten and as fast as it's grown, it's still less than 10% of all of retail. Our hypothesis is that offline shopping, the best offline shopping experiences, are much more about browsing, discovery, serendipity, and social interactions. There are a lot of other factors involved too. There's necessity, there's time of day, that sort of thing. But ultimately, the best ones certainly have these attributes. And so do these things. And search doesn't. Search is really task-oriented. You've got to know what you're looking for. And the rapid emergence of these new tools has created some interesting opportunities. Opportunities where search isn't really central to the story. Certainly a part of it. So like I was saying, we crawl the web. We pull in all of this information from all of these different stores. And we've observed some interesting trends, certainly with Facebook data. So one of the things we've seen is out of 500 million product pages in North America, 170 million of them have like buttons on them. That's pretty good coverage, certainly in the top end of retail. A little disconcerting for the retailer, only 6.2 million or so of those products have ever been liked by at least one person. That is up 3x in just under a year, and we also see the largest concentration of likes happen in the fashion category. So what if you could take all this like data and sort it by store, by brand, by category, by style, color, demographic profile, and a lot of other attributes? You could create an entirely new experience. This is what we've been thinking about. One that's instantly personal. And it's instantly personal because you gave us permission to see the stores, brands, and products you've liked, and the stores, brands, and products people in your extended social network have liked. And then what if we could incorporate some of the best of offline store merchandising? Look at product catalogs. Catalogs are still a $100 billion a year business. And that's because when they reach the right consumer at the right time, they are really effective. And what about user curation? The holy grail of all marketing is to get your consumers to do it for you. So what if you then have the ability to have consumers creating their own catalogs, and you've got you're combining the ability to discover things that you like, which is a good experience, and also get rewarded for your taste, or recognized rather for your taste and for your wit. Those are core elements of being able to grow at network scale. And what if you had an incentive to like products as a user, to use the like button as more as a product bookmarking tool, and it's beyond just having about your ego and about your expression, but you're getting something like a product offer when it goes on sale. If you like something on Nordstrom and it goes on sale, you get an automatic alert, not necessarily from Nordstrom. And what about the stores and brands? They've invested a lot of money in the Facebook platform. They don't have a whole lot of tangible results. People from Facebook would certainly argue differently, but I think if you talk to a lot of stores and brands, you would get the picture. What if they could use a utility like Glimpse to reach new consumers who are well qualified, who are interested in products that they have or products like the ones that they have, because they've indicated this interest. They've expressly said that. Would that be a compelling tool for retailers? We certainly think so. So is this the future of shopping? Ask me again in a year. But I think if our hypothesis is correct, and that offline shopping, the best of offline shopping, is really about social interactions and serendipity and discovery and browsing. Certainly, something within the Facebook platform or within the Facebook ecosystem is going to command a lot of retail attention. It's going to bring in a lot of revenue in terms of advertising and affiliate commissions. Billions of dollars that are otherwise being spent on search advertising are not being spent at all right now as the e-commerce pie grows. And that's certainly what we're betting our company on. Thank you.